Hello friends and welcome to my channel. I am very happy to have you here. My name is Valeria and I am a tarot reader and channeler here on YouTube. I am also active now on Instagram, so in case you are interested in checking me out on there, you can do so if you want to. In this video, we are going to focus on something positive. We are going to see what message it is that you need to hear to feel better or to become motivated again. I myself have been feeling a little bit drained lately, especially because of the full moon in Capricorn. Like, I really needed to take some time out for myself and do some healing, do some energy replenishing. I also took some time to work on my own music, which is also something that really helps me heal and helps me bring myself back to center. In case you are interested, I do have another YouTube channel on which I post covers of my favorite songs, so in case you are interested in that, you can check that out. The link is in the description, or perhaps if you're interested in seeing my face, you can also see it on there. So with that being said, as you can see, we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the black obsidian, we have pile number 2 with carnelian, and pile number 3 with lapis lazuli. I also channeled some songs for you guys because I wanted to see how I could make this a little bit more interesting. So each pile will also have their channeled song. You can go ahead and pause the video if you need to and meditate on the cards. Once you have picked your pile, you can skip to your reading using the timestamps I will provide for you down below. And once you have done so, I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile number 1, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the black obsidian. And let's start off with your song. So the song I had channeled for you is Man Eater by Nelly Furtado, and it goes like, Man Eater, make you work hard, make you spend hard, make you want all of the love. And when I read the lyrics of this song, it really gave me this feeling of empowerment as a woman or as a man, or however you identified, who is being desired by someone else, who feels like they are desirable and that other people like them. There was also another lyric that really caught my eye, which goes like, you either want to be with me or be me. And I think that is such a beautiful line, and also a very good mindset to make yourself feel more comfortable. So you should be like, you should either be with me, and if you don't want to be with me, then you want to be me. That's a very, at least I think it's very motivational to, be the person that other people would want to be with or otherwise be. So with that being said, I will get into your cards. I will start with the tarot. So I put these oracle cards aside. First of all, have the Knight of Coins. So what I'm seeing with the Knight of Coins is that the message for you is that it's important for you to see the value in yourself. Coins or pentacles talk about value, talk about money, talk about being worthy or not. And I feel like this is something that you need to hear, or that actually it's important that you tell yourself that you are worthy. You are worthy of attention, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of abundance, you are worthy of riches, you are worthy of happiness, and basically everything that you wish for yourself, you are definitely worthy of it. You are already worthy of it, but it's important that you also convince yourself and keep telling yourself that that is actually true, that it's a fact. So confidence is something that is very important for you guys. We next up have the 8 of Wands, And the Eight of Wands is a card of communication. And I feel like with this card, there are several messages coming through. You need to communicate clearly with yourself about your self-love. Like I said before, you need to tell yourself that you are worthy and that you are lovable and that you deserve all the things that you desire. And for some others, for you, it's also important to not only communicate that to yourself, but also communicate to others. So if there are people who you feel like have been crossing your boundaries, you need to tell them that they need to take a step back, basically, or you need to show them in some way that they are crossing your boundaries and that you are not happy with it. And you should not be scared to do so and to let them know, because this will benefit you, it will benefit your energy, it will benefit your own image of yourself, and you will also gain respect by others because other people see that you value yourself, so they will also value you. Now, for those of you who are active on social media, doesn't really matter what you do or the amount of followers that you have. It could also just be that you have a couple of like friends and family follow you somewhere on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And the message for you guys is that you also need to be confident on there. It's okay to share your moments of happiness, and do not let other people invalidate like your emotions or your happy times that you share on those social media platforms. It's also okay to share your struggles if that's something that you want, or to share something that other people can relate to. So if that is something that is not much discussed or it's kind of a taboo, it's totally okay to also share your experience on that. It might be scary at first, but I see that this will give you a boost in confidence as well, because you will have a good reaction. Basically, you will have people who are very supportive of you, who react to you in a very positive way, and you will see, you will prove to yourself that you're actually brave enough to do this and to put yourself out there like that. So that's a very beautiful message. Next up, we have the Death card in reverse. So I definitely feel like there are some things in your life that are no longer serving you. They've been lingering for some time now. You've been kind of struggling with letting them go. Perhaps these are self-belief systems that like tell you that you're not worthy or that you do not deserve something. And I see that these, like, whatever it is, like whether their belief systems, could be a person who is talking, like saying negative things to you, or even like gossip or things like that. But there is something that doesn't serve you anymore, and I see that it's hanging on by just a thread. Like it's almost coming loose, it's almost being released, and I think the only thing that is stopping it from being released is yourself, is because you have not seen the worth in yourself yet. So the message of encouragement that is present here is to really believe in yourself and to really tell yourself that you are deserving of all those good things that you want, and you are deserving of letting go the things that no longer serve you, and the things that scare you, and the things that have you suffer. So that's what I'm seeing with the tarot. Let's now move on to our oracle cards. From the message of the angels, we have the card Compromise, and there is this beautiful balance here in the card, and it's beautifully balanced. So what I'm seeing with this is again that message of you need to clearly communicate your boundaries to yourself and to others, and that might mean that you might have to upset someone, or you have to say no to a certain event, or say no to a certain friend. But know that in the end, it is all for yourself. It's for your own energy. It's to make yourself feel better. So this compromise that you have to make of saying no to certain things, saying no to certain people, is really beneficial for you. And I think what also is coming up is that the message that sometimes people, they simply do not understand. They cannot understand with the experience that they have or with the filter that they see the world through. Like, they cannot understand your perspective or certain things that you have experienced or certain things you believe in. So it is important for yourself, I think, to be more at peace with it, to know that not everyone has bad intentions. It's that sometimes because of misunderstanding that we find ourselves in these situations, or we find ourselves surrounded by people who are not beneficial for us. So it will benefit you, I believe. Of course, you are totally free to decide what you want to do, but I think it will benefit you to cultivate that sense of peace, to realize that other people, they are also not perfect. They might not know that they are hurting you, or that they are saying words that are hurting others, or that they are overstepping your boundaries, basically. It's important to also realize that not everyone has bad intentions, not everyone is out there to get you. It's simply just because they don't understand. And I know that's a very stupid and silly reason, but unfortunately, we cannot know everything, and that is unfortunately the truth of it. Then the next card we have is Unbound, and this is so beautiful. It goes so well with the Death card. This card says releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So there is definitely something over here that is important for you to release. So with this Unbound card, it makes me think of really a contract with another person. Ties to someone else, like a soul contract with someone else. Perhaps there is someone that you need to let go of. Perhaps there is someone you need to stop thinking about, or stop waiting for them to come back. And again, it will be very beneficial for you to indeed cut this person out of your life. But also, if this is not about a person and it's a job, or like I said before, a self-belief system, I see that it's the same message. It's important that you not only realize that it's something that is not serving you anymore, but that it's also something that you can break away from. You can break away from this. You can release it. You can let it go. It's totally possible. Spirit is there with you to help you in case you want the help, in case you feel like you need the help, and just know that you are not alone. Just like I'm gonna turn it around now, like the baby with the mother. I believe this is Nyx and Thanatos? Yeah, I think so. There is someone looking out there for you. You are not alone, even if you feel like you're just this tiny baby creature in this very dark, scary world. Know that there is a Divine Mother to take care of you as well. And also the Divine Father, but I feel like the Divine Feminine energy is very healing to you right now. It will help you heal, it will help you understand, and it will help you feel compassion for others as well, to know that not everyone knows what's best, not everyone knows what is the right thing to do. And then we have the card Awakening. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck. And it says energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Again, goes so well with the Death card. It's about releasing something and then gaining something for it in return. And I also love kind of the parallel between these two cards, where here in the Unbound card you see 3 people flying in the air, and in the Awakening card there's also this woman in the air, but now the background is much brighter, much more colorful, and she seems much more at peace. There is also, like, we have the full moon here. So full moon, what it's telling me is that there are certain things that it's time to let go. And then here with this moon, it's something is beginning, like something has just begun, and you are finding your way towards that better way of being. And I just got the image of the Six of Swords in my mind. So the Six of Swords is about moving on into calmer waters, moving out of a storm, out of a turbulent time, and moving into calmer waters. So releasing things that no longer serve you is totally fine for you, or expressing yourself in a new way, even if it's something like that, right? Even if it is that you want to change your style, you want to change your hair, you want to, I don't know, change jobs, or even relocate. It's all fine to chase that change sorry, to chase the change and to go for it and to do what it is that you want, because you will find yourself in a new world with new opportunities, with new people around you who will understand you. And yes, you will need to compromise in order for that to make that happen. You need to give up on certain people or on certain things before you can come to this point that you have that awakening and that you have that renewal and a new phase of your life. I love how all these cards are tying in together, especially like the letting go and the rebirth is a very big theme here. So for the last card, we have divination, prophecy, fate, destiny, future, fortune. What was I telling you guys? It says future fortune. So there is fortune in your future. You are worthy. You are worth it. You deserve all the riches that you want. You deserve to be successful. And the only thing that is important for you right now, or the thing that you need to know, is that you simply need to believe in yourself, because you can create your own destiny. You can follow your own inner calling. We have the number 15 here, so that could be of significance to any of you guys. Yeah, I just get the message that you define your own fate, you define your own energy. Of course, you also define your own energy, but you define your own destiny. So it's not what other people in your environment are telling you what to do. That's not what you have to do. You are not the person that other people tell you who you are or who you need to be. You do not need to follow that dream or be in that job that other people tell you that you need to be. It's totally up to you. And again, this releasing of old patterns, of old habits, is also totally up to you. Spirit is only telling you what is waiting for you in the future, which is leveling up, which is awakening, which is new fortune, which is a new way of being. What was I saying? Future fortune. Exactly. That is everything that is within your grasp. You are able to get it as long as you believe it. Again, if you feel the need to, you can listen to the song that I channeled for you guys, Man Eater by Nelly Furtado. Perhaps it will make you feel a little bit more confident. You can groove to the song if you want to. And that is all I'm seeing for you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I really like doing this reading for you because I always love sharing positive messages and messages of encouragement. So let me know what you think of this reading in the comment section down below. You can like if you liked the video and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And then perhaps we will see each other in the next video. Bye guys! Hello there, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the Cornelian stone. I'll put it over here. So let's start off with your song, and honestly, this song is one of my favorites when it came out back then. So it's Replay by Ias. Ias, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but when it came out, this song was such a big hit, and it goes like, Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep up. Got me singing like na 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 every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay. And there was another lyric that really stood out to me in this song, which is, that girl, like something of a poster, that girl is a dime, they say. So of course you don't need to be a girl, it's just that this song mentions it in that way. But what I am getting from this song, first of all, is such a good vibe. It really gives me those summer vibes. So I really feel this really confident vibe coming off of you, of pile number 2, that is just so happy in the summer. It's like, you know, I don't know if you guys all also feel that, but whenever it's summer, whenever the weather is starting to become better, because where I live the weather is normally not very good, but once it starts to become summer, I also become so much more happy. I become filled with joy, and I absolutely love it. So that is what I'm also channeling for you guys. And now also something else that came through is that it almost feels like someone is singing this song for you. So this is like not related to the topic, because these are messages for you that will make you feel better. But perhaps there is a significant someone in your life that you really love, or you really look up to, and they are just coming through to let you know that you are something of a poster. You're a dime. They say you're a dime. They say that you are awesome. They say that you are amazing. They say that you are cool, basically. They are really admiring you. That's what is coming through this song. So with that being said, let's get into the cards. I will start off with shuffling the tarot. First of all, we have the Knight of Swords. So that is a very strong, powerful energy. You are coming through as this Knight of Swords who's very powerful, very strong, very able to take on difficult challenges, especially challenges when it comes to, I know this is swords, but I'm really getting that your mind is very strong. So it's like, whatever is related to relationships or to other people, or even emotions, or whenever you just have to push through something, there's something at work that you have to push through, or you have to make something happen, you are a person who is able to do that. You are so strong in that regard of like, you can take on any challenge. So it's not a physical challenge, but those are really mental challenges, if you know what I mean. You have a very strong mind. You are also, what I'm getting, very good at detecting people's bullshit, basically. You know when people are lying, or when people are telling half-truths, or when they're making things sound more like better or prettier than it actually is. So the next two cards we have are the Chariot and the Death card in reverse, which also came out in pile number 1, also in reverse. So again, this is speaking about your willpower, about you being able to take on challenges and to do things that other people do not find easy. These are challenging things, challenging times, even when there are things, simple things that you need to do, but because the situation is so challenging, because you're dealing with multiple things, it becomes a challenge, and people recognize you for that. They see that you are able to handle those challenges and to take them on, and you also do it very gracefully and very beautifully. Like, look at this guy here. He is flying in the air with his chariot, and he is looking absolutely gorgeous doing it. Like, you are really inspiring people because you are doing very difficult things and still looking very beautiful. Like, I don't want to sound superficial or anything, but the way you do it is just so beautiful. It's with so much grace, and it's like, I can't really find the word for it, but it's kind of like the opposite when you become angry or frustrated. It's like yeah, I guess peaceful and calm, but still you shine and you radiate that beautiful peacefulness and that serenity. And people see you that. So not only do they see you have a sharp mind, but you also are able to handle it like so beautifully. And with the Death card in reverse is you are not afraid to cut off things, to cut out people, or to cut out certain behavior, to like just quit a job or quit a hobby. You know, whenever you realize that something is not working or something is not giving you the benefits that you want, you cut them off. But I do see that this is somewhat of a double-edged sword, yeah. So perhaps some of you also struggle with the fact that you become disappointed pretty quickly by whatever it is that you're doing, or perhaps even by yourself, and you give up because you think, oh, I'm not going to get any more out of this, so I'm gonna move on and I'm gonna try to do something else. So you might have some perfectionist tendencies or struggle with perfectionism, that when things do not go the way that you want, that you just, it's not that you give up, but you're just like, well, never mind then, let me try something else, or let me try it in a different way. And this is for endeavors or hobbies, but also for people. So whenever you feel like people are not bringing in the amount of energy or work or love that you put in them, you're like, well, goodbye then. Let me just find someone who is better suitable for me. So that is just another thing that's coming through. There is no judgment whatsoever here. It's just something that came through. So let's move on to your oracle cards. Starting off, we have improving health. So with improving health, I think for most of you, this is about mental health, about spiritual health, and not so much about physical health. So I think you've been improving your mental health by, again, with like what I was saying, cutting out things that are not good for you or do not serve you in a way that you want, cutting out people who do not respect you or who simply do not have the vibration that's matching yours. And that you're also doing some shadow work, healing some things from the past. You're looking at the past, also looking at the future, like what it is, like what I'm trying to say is that you look at the past, you look at the future to see the things that scare you or to see the things that hold you back. And in that way, you realize what it is that you need to heal and what it is that you need to improve. It's not necessarily healing, but it's also just improving yourself, improving your own well-being. And these beautiful rainbows on this card, like, they give me this feeling of you being cleansed, of you cleansing things, of you cleaning up your house, cleaning up your energy, cleaning up your environment, cleaning up the people that you spend time with. And this has really been raising your vibration, and it's been really you've been doing good, basically. You've been doing very well. But a message that's coming through is that yes, it is very important to heal things, to do shadow work, but you also need to stay aware of your own feelings, because you can get exhausted, you can drain your energy doing healing work or always focusing on what needs to be healed or what's like the negative in your perception. So the message here is also to really watch your energy, watch that you're not draining yourself, basically. And the next card we have is protection. Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. Wow. So yeah, stay mindful of your own energy. Also, still for some of you guys, like the message that's coming through is that there is still someone who is stealing away your power in some way. Someone you still need to cut the cords from, basically. So if that resonates for you, you basically know who I am talking about. But I think for some of you, there is still that person, perhaps even that job, that still needs to be cut off. But looking at the cards here, I see that you will have no problem with letting this one go as well, because you are just so good at it. But again, be mindful of your health as well. It might not be something that you can cut off or get over or heal from in just one night or in a week. I feel like it's more of a process, or you need to be aware that you need to take more time for this, otherwise you are going to get drained. You're going to drain your own energy, and that is of course not what you want, because you are such a beautiful person. Then we have the card Soul Family. Oh, it's so pretty. I absolutely love this card. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. So whereas this card speaks about cutting away someone or some people, this card talks about calling in new people, calling in soulmates and soul family. So I think you will find a replacement for this person that you are cutting out. And honestly, this person that's going to come in is going to be so like 100 times better than this person that you are cutting out. Like, sorry for being so straightforward. And again, there is no judgment here about this person or about this job or whatever it is. It's just that what you are releasing, what you're leaving in the past, is totally not serving you anymore, and it's totally right for you to leave it behind. And what is coming in is so right for you. Even this card, like, look at the light that's coming here from the back. I see such a beautiful bright energy, a beautiful bright horizon. Basically, there's a lot of love on the horizon, and that is coming into your life because you have been cultivating your own self-love by healing things that need to be healed, by improving your health, by addressing things that needed to be addressed, and you are going to attract someone who fits your vibration, who matches your vibration, basically. Then from the Mermaids, we have the card Experiments, manipulation of nature, forcing change, cruelty in the pursuit of knowledge, arrogance, with the number 33. So 33 could be a significant number for you. So what's coming through with this card is, again, this person is popping back up. This person is no good for you. There is manipulation, there's cruelty, there's forcing things, there is arrogance. It's basically just selfishness. So I don't want to go into detail about this person. I don't want to judge them too much because, again, everyone has their own experience, everyone has their own stuff to deal with. So I'm not going to judge at all. I'm just saying this person that you need to let go is definitely worth it letting go. Like, they deserve to be released from your life. Well, you deserve to be released from them, basically. It is what is best for you. And again, if this is something that does not happen overnight, does not happen in a week or in a month or even a year, know that it's fine. Take it step by step and be mindful of your own energy. Then we have the card Guide. A guide, mentor, trustworthy ally. And this is like, oh my god, almost a mirroring of this card. Can you tell? Like, two mermaids here, two people here. Then here it says you don't have to do it alone, and here we have a trustworthy ally. So pile number 2, like, I don't know who is coming into your life, but what I'm hearing is a match made in heaven. Like, literally. We have also the whales and dolphins here, which are just very, like, high vibrational creatures. They're connected to star seeds as well. So this person that's coming in is a part of your soul family. It's someone who mirrors you. It could be a soulmate, it could even be a twin flame, because we have this mirroring going on here. And I love the beautiful combination of the pink, the blue, and also the blue in this card, it gives me such a serene vibe, and you are finally receiving that love that you deserve, that love that you have been looking for, the love that you have been desiring, the love and the support and the attention. And just, I feel like the presence of this person alone is going to make you very happy. I feel like you're not going to ask for much more than just their presence. But again, this card says you don't have to do it alone. So this person is there to support you. They are there for you. Like, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I have nothing more to say. And it's so beautiful that as well, this reading, it's again such a beautiful theme, that on this side we have what's no longer serving you, and then on this side we have what's coming in. So pile number 2, this was a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. I always love sharing positive messages, so please let me know what you think in the comment section down below. You can like the video if you want to, and subscribe to this channel in case you want to see more videos like this in the future, and then perhaps we'll see each other in the next video. Bye guys! Hello pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So you chose the lapis lazuli. Let's put it at the side, and let's start off with your song. So the song that I channeled is Say So by Doja Cat. And that one lyric that really stood out to me was, "You ain't coming out your shell, you really ain't been yourself." So this is exactly what the vibe is of this pile. I feel like you haven't really been yourself, you haven't really been able to come out of your shell. I do think that you are someone who is generally not someone who spends time in their shell. You're not like that introverted, but for some reason you have reverted back into your shell. Like you haven't really been feeling your best and feeling yourself that much lately. So let's have a look at the cards. I feel like this reading is going to be perfect for you. So I'm going to start shuffling the tarot. We have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. What was I just saying? It feels like you've been going back into your shell. So in this deck, the Four of Pentacles, this reminds me of Rapunzel or of Sleeping Beauty, like a princess who's locked up in a tower and who cannot get out. Or well, she probably can get out, but she doesn't really want to. So it feels like you are retreated in your tower and you don't really want to come out at the moment. Even if there is a prince or a princess there waiting to rescue you, you're not really interested. You prefer to be in the hermit mode, basically. You prefer to spend some time on yourself. Also, spend some time on your self-worth is what I'm getting with the points. Like you really treasure the time that you have for yourself at this moment. Next up we have the Page of Swords. And the last card is the Queen of Coins. Well, I think this exactly describes also what I was channeling through the song. So let's see. I feel like for you, pile number 3, and if this does not resonate, then I'm sorry, then maybe this message isn't for you. Maybe you should try to pick another pile. But what I'm getting is that something happened or someone said something that made you lose the value in yourself. The Page of Swords talks to me as well about communication via social media. So it could be that someone on one of your social media accounts said something rude rude to you, said something hurtful to you, something that triggered you. But it could also be someone just in your daily life, someone in the physical, basically, someone in that you are in contact, like in touch with, in the physical. It could also be that you feel for some reason betrayed by someone, by a friend or by a family member, or perhaps by a boss, by a whole community even. But I feel like someone said something that really hurt you, that made you retreat, made you pull back. And not only that, you have lost that worth, that belief that you are worth it. Which also explains why with the Four of Pentacles I was saying that you are focusing more on your self-worth now, because you used to be the Queen of Coins, but you lost that coin, you lost that valuable coin, and now you are back to the Four of Pentacles while you only have 4 little coins, basically. So if this does resonate with you, I first of all want to say that I'm sorry. It's never nice to hear someone say anything bad about you, especially not if it's about like yourself or something that you are very passionate about, or if it comes from someone that you trust. At the same time, you don't have to let other people's words influence you that much. Might not be the thing that you want to hear right now, but it's only up to you how you let other people influence you. Like, people can say bad things about you all the time. Like, the truth is, no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, there's always going to be someone who does not like what you do for whatever silly, insignificant reason that may be. And that is totally up to them. Most likely, they are just projecting their own insecurities on you. So just know that whatever they have said or done to you is not your fault. It doesn't say anything about your worthiness, about your value, or about what you deserve. It only says more about them than it says about you. So know that you don't have to let their words influence you. Might not be, it might be easier said than done, but just know that that is the truth. You don't have to let other people's words influence you. So please sit with that for a while, think about that for a while, what you think about that, and if you really believe that or not. And if you do, or if you think you can believe it, what you can do to really like start to believe that yourself as well, and to really no longer let other people's words influence you. And also when it comes to things like wealth, reputation, or status, the message is the same. Like, those things do not define you. What defines you is your personality, it's your own self-worth, it's what you see in yourself. I mean, it's what you are yourself, but not always are we able to see our own self-worth. And as I've been channeling this message, I saw like the timer, it went from 818 to 919. So there are a lot of mirroring numbers here. So I feel like the angels are very present for you here. They really want to help you heal. So please call out to them to help you with this. You can ask them for advice. You can ask them for ways to help you see the worth in yourself, or whatever it is that you are seeking. So let's move on to the oracle cards now. We have get more information. So again, ask your angels, ask your spirit guide, ask God, spirit, creator, whatever term it is that you resonate with, to help you. Also, this kind of confirms what I was just saying before, and it also kind of resonates with the message that was coming through for pile number 1. So what that message was is that sometimes, have you ever heard about the saying that there are no good or bad people, there are only good people who do bad things and bad people who do good things? Basically, there is the good in all the bad and the bad in all the good, basically. So people who lash out at you, people who say bad things about you or about others, people who don't care about other people's feelings, they are likely struggling with things themselves. And this is in no way an excuse. What I'm trying to say is that not always do people have the intention to hurt others. It's mostly because they are hurt themselves, or because they do not understand. They do not understand your perspective. They have this very narrow perspective or filter through which they see the world, and they can simply not understand you. And that is what I'm getting with this card, that if people do not understand you, it is likely because they have something internally going on as well. You don't know everything about them, just as they don't know everything about you. So again, this is no excuse whatsoever for those people to just be bad people, basically. But what will be important for you to know or to realize that judging those people is also not going to help you, and it's not going to help them. So on one side, you need to forgive yourself and realize that you are worthy despite what other people say or think. And on the other hand, you should also try to forgive other people for saying bad things and doing bad things as well. Because again, judging them for that, it's also not gonna get you anywhere. So I hope I make myself clear enough. I hope it's still coherent. So let's move on to the next card, which is the Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? How can you take care of yourself? How can you be gentle to herself? So this card also popped up for me some time ago already, and it kept coming out of in the readings that I was doing for myself, and it took a long time for me to understand what it meant. So I'm going to tell you what it meant for me, because I feel like that also resonates for you. It's that you need to find a way to be your own mother and to treat yourself as a mother, as a good, loving, caring, honest mother would care for their child. You have to give yourself love. You have to be gentle with yourself. You have to give yourself time to retreat and to heal if that is what you want to do. Just imagine yourself in this beautiful, dark, warm womb of love and positivity, which is the womb of the Divine Mother, basically. It's a place of love, of caring, of health, and of warmth. And you need to, it's of course, the decision is always up to you, but it will be beneficial for you to find a place within yourself as well that feels like that. It would be good for you to find the mother within yourself to mother yourself. I don't think that being a mother is necessarily just about having children, because there are also mothers out there who do not take care very well of their children. But being a mother is about unconditional love. It's about loving yourself unconditionally. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about being gentle with yourself, especially when the outside world is being hard on you, or when you have been taught to be hard on yourself and to always strive for that success, always strive for that amount of money, or always strive for that certain idea of beauty, that certain amount of followers, or certain number of friendships. Whatever it is, you need to find that place within yourself that you are okay with yourself, and you see your own divine worth. So that is what this card talks about. How can you mother yourself? If you would be your own mother, what would you tell yourself? How would you take care of yourself, right? It's another thing to digest for you. Because I can tell you a lot of things. I can tell you about how it works for me or how it worked for me. But the important thing is that you need to ask yourself those questions, and you need to find that answer yourself. I mean, the sentence on this card is a question for a reason. Like, how can you mother yourself? Next up, this is so beautiful. We have "You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north." So pile number 3, what I'm picking up is that you are already on the right path. You already know what you're doing. You're just in your head too much. Or you let certain people get to you too much or get in your head. So please, again, find that place of comfort within yourself. Know that you are doing a fantastic job. You're already doing it. Just stop overthinking and keep going, all right? From the Mermaids, we have Sanctuary. Privacy, inviolate personal space, respected boundaries, and taboos. Again, this is just repeating that message. To not let any negative thoughts or negative messages from other people get to you. Also, if there is something, if this is somehow related to some kind of taboo, it's also totally fine to love yourself for that. Even if it's not accepted by the society or not accepted by your family, your friends, your co-workers, your city, your town, whatever it is, know that you can love yourself for that as well, because in the world of spirit, there is no judgment. There is no right or wrong. It's simply the human perspective that makes us distinguish between right and wrong, or good and bad. When I am doing these readings, I always distinguish between using good and bad and positive and negative, because good and bad are very human perspectives. Basically, we see something as good or bad, as in, does it benefit us? Does it make us feel good, or does it hurt us? Does it make us feel sad? But in the world of spirit, there is no good or bad. There is positive and negative, and even negative isn't always bad. Negative can be a negative vibration, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it cannot be turned into something positive. So please also remember this message, that there is no good or bad, and there is no judgment in the world of spirit. So whoever you are, whatever you stand for, know that it's totally okay to believe in yourself and to love yourself and to care for yourself as if you were your own mother. Then we have the card Coral's Wisdom. Colony, delicacy, fragility, works that are created over great periods of time. So you are a work that has been created over a great period of time. And coral is something, again, it takes long before it's created. It takes long before it grows. It's a work that is created over a great period of time. And it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, it's colorful. People are in awe of coral. It's so beautiful, it's so unique. But it's also fragile, it's delicate. It can be broken easily, it can be taken advantage of. But does that take away from the beauty of coral? Of course not. Perhaps it even adds to that beauty. Because not only is it so beautiful, not only has it been so hard to get it to grow and to expand, but it's still so very fragile. It can still be vulnerable. And this is the message for you, pile number 3. you can be beautiful, you can be strong, you can be colorful, you can be unique, you can be whoever the hell you want to be, and you can still be fragile, you can still be delicate or vulnerable. But again, you don't have to let people get to you in the way that you can be broken, alright? You are beautiful in your vulnerability, and the fact that you allow yourself and that you are brave enough to make yourself vulnerable and to show the vulnerable side of you is what makes you so beautiful. It's what makes you so worthy and so valuable. So pile number 3, please remember to love yourself. I hope that this reading resonated for you. I really hope that it made you feel better. I always enjoy sharing positive messages. So in case you like this video, you can give it a like if you want to. Please let me know your story if you want to down in the comment section below. And you can subscribe to this channel in case you want to see more videos like this. And then perhaps we will see each other in the next video. Bye guys!